So, guys, there's a rapper named FN Meka, I believe it's pronounced Meka, who just got hired and then fired from Capitol Records. The problem with it is that FN Meka is not a person. FN Meka is an artificially intelligent algorithm created by a company and was fired for racist language.
What?
Just
Nobody is safe.
This is amazing.
Like, imagine, like, what is the number one fear that Elon Musk always like propagates? He's like, artificial intelligence. Got to be afraid of artificial intelligence. I want to see a movie now where an evil artificial intelligence takes over the world and then gets canceled for being mean.
Do you guys remember the Microsoft AI when the first iteration came out?
Yep.
They turned it loose on the internet, and within like an hour,
it became
was
alt-right.
full on Nazi.
So
amazing. Same
we're
energy.
gonna get right into, so it says, Capitol Records severs ties with AI rapper FN Meka, apologizes to the black community for insensitivity.
Wow.
Activist groups like Industry Blackout have described the project as a direct insult to the black community in an open letter earlier on Tuesday. Capitol Music Group on Tuesday said that it has severed ties with AI rapper FN Meka after facing pushback from an activist group. CMG has severed ties with the FN Meka project, effective immediately, a Capitol Music Group spokesperson told The Hollywood Reporter. We offer our deepest apologies to the black community for our insensitivity in signing this project without asking enough questions about equity and the creative process behind it.
Oh, come on.
We think those who have reached out to us with constructive feedback in the past. We thank those who have reached out to us with constructive feedback in the last couple of days. There is no such thing as constructive feedback in this space, guys. There is only do what we say or else, phrased in a more polite manner.
Dude, like, what? Why does anyone need an AI generated influencer? Like, there are billions upon billions of people on TikTok right now willing to shill literally anything.
I'll tell you what.
Literally anything.
Because it keeps all the money in-house. Then you're not paying out.
Yeah.
Understood, but it's like, damn. You know, I always talk about how art is dead. Mm-hmm. Because, like, we live in an era where essentially the struggles are internal. And, like, you really can't. Our war is spiritual, and if you talk about our spiritual war, that's like, you know, fast track to getting censored. And it's like, it's gotten to the point where now art, which should be like pretty much like one of the last things that should be automated. Like, now they're talking about like virtual influencers. Like, what the hell, dude?
There's like algorithmically created music now. I know that there's absolutely that record labels use algorithms to figure out what songs will be popular, which ones won't. This is my inside joke, is late stage capitalism. That's what this is. So it says, but in an open letter shared earlier on Tuesday, the activist group Industry Blackout, which represents a group of black industry professionals, described the FN Meka project as being a, quote, direct insult to the black community and our culture by being an amalgamation of gross stereotypes and appropriative mannerisms that derive from black artists, complete with slurs infused in lyrics.
The entire genre of hip-hop is an amalgamation of racist stereotypes.
May I just say, I scrolled down and I see Fetty Wap facing at least 5 years in prison, and I see R. Kelly going to prison too, and it's like, these are your icons.
The person who's on the song Florida Water with him is Gunna, who I love Gunna. I love Moneybagg Yo. I love Young. I love their music. Gunna's in jail right now on RICO charges.
Exactly.
Like
this is not just a stereotype. It's the way it is. I'm sorry.
It's like you promote the culture you want to create, and this goes back to Andrew Tate. Why is it okay in music, but it's not okay if it's not music? Well, apparently it's
not always okay in music.
But in this one, it's because it was created by a group, and the guy even says, like, look, I'm the guy Martini, what's his name? I'm going to go back up here and find. So the group it's a group called So the song is Florida Water, and it's the signed the record label was the first major deal with a virtual artist, which was co-created by Anthony Martini and Brandon Lay. L-E, is that pronounced Lay or Lee? L-E. So it says, who are behind the company Factory New, which specializes in creating virtual music artists. This is the way they're going, because they will keep all of the money.
Yep.
We have the Capitol Records preemptively fires Meka, FN Meka, over racist lyrics. And then they go down here. It says, technically speaking, FN Meka is voiced by a human, Martini told Music Business Worldwide. But everything else about him, from the lyrics, chords, and tempo underpinnings of his music, is based in AI. We assume this means they can't offer any parameters, like not being racist. That's AI for you.
So it goes.
Martini told the New York Times that Meka was voiced by, quote, a black guy. He argued that it was not a malicious pattern of white executives. And in a crystal clear distillation of NFT brain rot, he said, it's literally no different from managing a human artist, except that it's digital. Furthermore, putting the whole issue to bed, Martini told the New York Times that Meka was, quote, actually one of the most diverse teams you can get. I'm the only white person involved. So I will ask the question that the industry blackout, the activist group, if there are black or people of color, individuals of color involved in that project, aren't you taking money off the table for them?
Oh, that's correct.
Way to turn it on them.
That's a good point. It's true.
Aren't you suppressing minority voices by doing that?
Not only are you putting them behind the scenes, you're also taking all the money out from under them.
Well.
For you, industry
how the
blackout.
tables,
The tables have tabled.
How the turntables.
I
will say that I don't disagree with the appropriate, like the concept of saying that it's appropriating black culture. If one of the, but even then, okay, so. Is it appropriating black culture for a white guy with a diverse team of people to create a fake person to make or like hip hop music? How is that any different than a white executive hiring a black individual to make the same type of music, while likely taking just as big of a cut? Is that any different?
I don't think it is any different.
I don't know. But this is the world we're living in now. We just did a segment the other day talking about virtual influencers. Ooh. How they're hiring virtual influencers because they're scandal free.
That's a good
in
point.
South Korea. They can't be corrupted.
That's such an interesting idea.
They have causes. Like they literally have their own activist causes.
They're like printed out for a cause.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all they talk about.
I have this other one over here. This goes to the same. It says this goes to the same topic. Virtual influencer Lil Miquela is now the face of PacSun.
What?
Not a real person.
Why is that okay?
PacSun's latest spokesperson has started calling herself the queen of the metaverse. For all the competition there suddenly appeared in the space, she does boast an advantage. She already lives online. The retailer is entering a partnership with Miquela, the internet's first ever virtual influencer. The two will join forces on social content as well as back to school and holiday campaigns throughout 2022. Miquela, also known as Lil Miquela, first gained traction on Instagram all the way back in 2016. Although she has all the features and mannerisms of a 19-year-old, the LA native exists solely online. Still, she has 3 million Instagram followers known as Miquelians.
That's pretty good.
Can we stop racing towards the most terrifying timeline ever? I am so sick of this, dude.
We're
speed
insane,
running,
dude.
Get on board.
So it says it leaves they leave hundreds of comments on her posts complimenting her youthful look and authenticity.
She's authentic. What?
What fresh hell is that?
She's not even real.
Dang, you're blowing.
Oh my god, it's just.
It's too much. I agree.
So who is making this money? So it's the people that created Miquela that keep the money. I mean, it's not really any. Okay, let me rephrase it. How is this any different than a company owning Mickey Mouse?
I mean,
except for they're not licensing Mickey Mouse out to other companies. So,
but the difference is it's I think the word is anthropomorphized.
Yeah.
It's like it's a human simulacra. Like we're at the point where like humans are no longer the best humans. And like you could say apparently that people of their respective genders are no longer the best version of their respective genders.
Exactly.
It's like the life as it exists in nature is suboptimal according to demonic corporations.
Yeah. Well, okay, so as far as I'm concerned, this just tells me that the metaverse is going to just take over our brains immediately. There's going to be none of this trouble. Tim's always like, people are going to be so troubled and disturbed by this. I'm like, no, they're not. They're going to think it's great. They're going to think these are real people.
The younger generation. I've got it. I've got it. You know what we need to do? They need to hire Aunt Jemima back and turn her into an actual character that has a personality online, not just a logo. Do it with I want Mr. Clean to just be a dude who has his own social media platform where he cleans the floor in his all white clothes. That's what's going to happen.
Psychopath.
The thing is, Brett, if Aunt Jemima were to be in the metaverse, she would be a single she-boss cat mom.
Yes, queen, yes.
With like 1,000 degrees in feminist dance theory.
Yeah.
Who's an attorney and at the same time, I don't know, whatever, like a UFC fighter.
Yeah.
Does it ever bother you that like when men make a lot of money, they end up wanting to marry women of no means because they want to have kids, but when women make a lot of money, they want to marry men who make more money than them still?
Hypergamy. Yeah. Yep.
Well, I didn't want to.
That's what it's called.
We're not talking about Andrew Tate anymore, so I didn't want to say the H word. But
it's a real thing.
So I mean, here's the other thing. Lil Michaela can't decide to have a family.
That's true too. She'll be working forever.
She'll
be 19
she will
forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
They will work her into the ground.
Oh, poor Michaela.
FN Meka can't get arrested or get in trouble.
He's not a they, them.
or say something that offends someone.
Yeah.
Because I guess he can, but it ends up being the coder that says something.
He's not employed anymore, so F some chat.
Well, okay.
Yeah, that's true.
I implore all of you, when the show's over, don't do it yet. Go and listen to the Lil Bitcoin song. It will make you laugh. It's literally called Bitcoins. It will. It's literally they have like their own record. It's Lil Bitcoin and Crypto Chris, and they have a record label called Crypto Money Records. And it's like they just ripped off the logo of Cash Money Records. It will make you want to just ask the bus to stop so you can get off here. It does.
It'd be dope if they did a song with Max Kaiser.
That would be hilarious.
Who had to like leave in shame for where is he now?
So it says on paper or should we say on screen, Michaela is the perfect candidate for sponsorship. She'll never age. Clothes will always fit her perfectly in advertisements, and she'll always do exactly what you ask of her.
That's right.
While virtual influencers do pose a threat to the careers of IRL models, the metaverse seems to be the ideal outlet for humanoid digital creations. I'm telling you, every company is going to start monetizing this with
Why wouldn't they?
With their like Mickey Mouse will be a influencer in the Disney version. When Disney has like their own corner of the metaverse, when the Disney World has their own online metaverse, they will absolutely use Mickey like a humanoid.
This is not something I was hoping to ever see, but now that I see it, it really kind of makes sense because someone like this will never be on drugs, they'll never go to jail, they'll never have their own opinions, they'll never even eat food.
They can even have controversies. They just get to pick which ones.
Right. Carefully curate which ones. This is better than a human.
They will start having like different virtual rappers will have affairs with different virtual influencers.
Oh my gosh, just for the drama.
Yes, just for the drama. And people will buy into it because that's the world we live in now.
Yeah, it's exciting.
It will end up on an infographic on someone's Instagram or someone's TikTok, and it will.
So excited!
It's so creepy.
I'm just curious how much fake people are going to be able to handle before they're like, "Give me something real."
I made the argument the other day. So we need 10 years. We need to stop making movies with human characters and just make them with animals in cartoons because all we care about is race, gender, sexual orientation, race swapping characters to fit quotas now. If you change it and you make it about animals, then it forces people to work harder.
That's a good point. So, I like it.
Yeah. I don't know what to even that, like they could theoretically take Michaela and change her appearance and make her pregnant if they wanted to have her have kids.
If they need to like model maternity clothes.
Yeah,
there you go. And they could pretend she has kids. Oh, look, she's a mother now. You should listen to what she has to say because she's raising her digital children. She's just terrifying. Like you. This is horrible. I don't like it.
It's terrifying.
Don't like it at all.
It's the world we live in now. It's virtual rappers.
Yeah.
Virtual rappers. Thanks for watching this clip, guys. If you want to see full episodes or follow us on social media, links are in the description below. Bye.